Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Quamay. I'm super grateful to have you join me for today's stress series. What we're going to work on today is a concept called eccentric engagement, and we're going to focus a little on the hamstrings in today's practice. All right. So, in other words, we're going to lengthen the muscles in the backs of our legs and practice how to engage in that lengthened position so that we create a little more range of motion, but also have some comfortable flexibility in our everyday movement, right? At the end of the day, this is your practice. And I can't stress this enough. Like, I really want you to make this yours. So at any moment throughout the class, you feel like you need to stop or pause and rest a bit, or just modify anything just to make it yours, please do so, right? At the end of the day, I'm just a guide. And as we move through the next 30 minutes, I'm going to do my best to support you in the best way that I can. All right, so take your time to prepare. When you're ready, we're going to begin. So once again, we're beginning to practice on the back. And before we move, I just want us to kind of ground for just a few seconds before we start to shift. And just as much as this is a physical practice, I want you to also practice mentally as well. And what I want us to kind of focus on is just how can we focus our attention on one thing at a time, okay? Thinking about your mind, you might notice that you can think about so many things in a short amount of time, and that's just what the brain does. All right, but think like you're giving yourself a little mental break in this moment of not trying to figure out every single little thing. Or we get in a couple moments just to focus on one thing at a time. Just think of how much of a breather that is to your brain, you know? And take one more moment just to focus on your body for a bit. Okay. And then from here, we transition. I want you to keep your right leg on the mat. Stretch your left leg straight towards the ceiling, okay? When that left leg is straight, extend your right leg down on the mat, but just hold your leg in space for a moment, okay? See if you can get as much length on the bottom side of your leg as you can, hamstring. And then without any added support, without holding your leg, without pressing the floor away, let your leg lift itself. All right, flex the toes a little towards you, keep the heel out. Right, and with the leg long, you're just gonna swing it all the way out to the left. Pause for a moment. Right, and instead of letting your leg like fall into flexibility, like it's hanging out doing nothing, lift it up a little higher from the floor so you feel the inside of your leg work a bit too. All right, keep that length through the leg, stretch the heel one more time. All right, and then left leg back up, all the way down to the floor. Good. All right, bottom of your feet to the mat, take a moment. Right. And if it helps, the one thing that you might focus on in the space in between is how you breathe. Okay. Instead of thinking about everything, just feel how you breathe. Focus on how you breathe. Okay, second side. Left leg is going to stay on the mat, right leg towards the ceiling. So now all your attention just might be on, what is my right leg doing? You know, let the left leg come down. Okay, and in any amount that you can, straighten out the right leg. Try to take the bend out of your knee. And then just lift it as high as you can. Okay, it might feel like a little bit or a lot of it after a while because you're letting the leg do some work. Okay, and then as much as you can, right leg rolls out to the right side. Excuse me. All right, and again, instead of falling into flexibility, keep the leg long, lift it up a little higher from the mat. Feel the inside of your leg. Right? Stretch through the heel. Keep flexing toes back towards your face. Just get some length out. Good. Right leg back to the middle. And then all the way down to the floor. Good. Take a moment. Okay. And then you're going to transition. All right. Coming all to all fours at first. Okay. Okay. And then tuck your toes. Lift the hips up. We find a down dog. Nice. Okay. So pausing for a moment in down dog. right? And little by little, if you want to add some movement, give yourself some space to kind of move around and kind of gently explore a little more of the body. All right, press the heels a little deeper into the mat. You might feel good to bend the knees. All right, shake your head a little, yes and no. Make some space around the neck, but give yourself a little movement to get into other spaces of your body. All right, and then from here, you're gonna step the right foot forward in between your hands. Bring your left knee down. And then I want you to straighten out the front leg, okay? So much so that you lift the toes off the mat, the heel stays down on the floor, okay? Now, focusing on the back of this right leg for a minute, take a little micro bend in the knee, all right? And then with that little bend, feel as if you can press your front heel down into the floor, and then feel like you can create the action of dragging your front leg towards the back of your mat, okay? Keeping that little bit of engagement, straighten out the right knee any amount, but keep pressing into the floor. All right, so now you feel the back of that leg kind of working in a lengthened position. Keep that effort. It might feel nice to inhale chest forward a little bit. And then any amount that you can, bring your forehead a little closer into the knee. Okay, and then keeping your focus on just one thing. Feel the back of your leg, all right? Keep all your attention right there. Breathe into that space. Good, okay? Bend your front knee, come onto the foot. Step back for down dog. Right leg back. Good, okay? Take a moment. All right? And then the same thing on the left side. You're gonna step left foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee. Okay, and then straighten out your front leg, bring the toes up, okay? So again, I don't want you to like lock your knee. I don't want your bone like grounded on itself. But give yourself a little micro bend so you can free up the back of that leg, getting into the hamstrings, right? And then with that front heel one more time, press down into the floor, and then create the effort like you're just trying to pull your entire leg back behind you, okay? Any amount that you can, straighten out the knee. Right, feeling that engagement in the back of your leg, breathe into that space. All your attention is right there. Right. Take an inhale, chest a little more towards the top. And then keep some of that length in your spine. Bring your forehead a little closer into your knee. And take a moment. All right, notice like the sensation that you feel in your leg gives you an exact point to focus your attention. All right, bend your front knee, step back, downward dog. All right, so last little bit of movement in downward dog. All right, and you're gonna bend your knees looking between the hands and then slowly walk forward to the top of your mat. All right, and as heavy as you can be for a moment, relax your body. All right, free up a little space in the neck, so if it feels nice, you shake your head a little yes and no. All right, you could also release the spine a little bit too. Try to sway the upper body a little left and right. All right, we're doing some work in the legs, so it might feel nice to bend the knees a few times, but again, whatever feels nice just to release. All right, and then from here, you're gonna inhale into half lift. Hands are either gonna come to your thighs or your calves. You're gonna pause for a bit. All right, and then as much as you can, I want you to get as much length behind the legs as possible. So press your thighs back, straighten out through the knees. And then maybe you feel this little sensation of like picking up the toes off the mat, but press back. Nice. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward, you relax. Good. Inhale all the way up to standing. As you exhale, bring your hands down into your sides. Nice. All right, pause for a moment. Let the attention get like drawn back to you, back to your breath. All right, and just from that little short moment of us starting class into now, your head might have already gone to a few things. Catch that pattern, pull yourself back to one thing, okay? Maybe the one thing right now is the breath. We're gonna build on that with salutations, okay? Take an inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Good, as you exhale, come down over the legs, relax and fold. All right, inhale, come into half lift. Exhale, fold forward and you relax. Good. Inhale, stand all the way up for mountain. Exhale, bring your hands down into your sides. All right, so just focusing on the breath. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. You soften down one more time. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, and you relax. Nice. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your sides. Nice. Okay, last time. Inhale, feel that reach. Exhale, fold forward, long through the legs, come down. Good. Inhale, half lift, press your thighs back. Exhale, fold forward, you relax. Nice. Inhale all the way up to the top. Take your time. Exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. Nice. Okay. So keeping that rhythm. Low lunges, cobra pose. All right. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come down over the legs one more time. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step the right foot back, bring your knee to the mat. Nice. As you inhale, stretch the arms forward and up, low lunge. Nice. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, step back for down dog. Good. All right. Inhale, come into plank, chest over hands. As you exhale, come all the way to your body. Okay. Inhale, chest up, feel the heart up, chin up. Good. As you exhale, tuck your toes, press the hips up and back, down dog. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Keep the focus on the breath. Exhale, foot forward. Left knee down. Right. As smooth as you can. Inhale up to the top. Nice. Exhale, hands on the mat. Step to the top of your mat, forward fold. All right. Inhale, half lift, thighs go back. Exhale, fold, and you relax. All right. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands come down into your sides. Nice. Okay. Same thing, just leading with the left foot. All right. Inhale, stretch up. All right. As you exhale, come down over the legs, but feel that pattern, that pace. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot back this time, drop the knee. Good. Inhale, stretch up from the mat. All right, exhale, bring your hands to the floor, down dog. So everything is just catching the rhythm of the breath. Don't feel rushed. All right, inhale, come into plank pose. And if you need support, you might come down to the knees and do the same thing. All right, exhale all the way down to the body. All right, cobra. Inhale, light on the hands, chest up, chin up. All right, down dog, tuck your toes, hips go back. Smooth, okay? Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, left foot in between, right knee relax, down. Good. Inhale, lift up. All right, exhale, hands on the mat. So just pacing that rhythm. Inhale, step to the top, Inhale, half lift, that's where we are. Exhale, fold, let it go. All right, inhale all the way up to mountain. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. All right, pause for a moment, close your eyes. Catch your attention, okay? It's natural. A human mind is designed to protect us, so it's always looking for something to fix, something to kind of focus on, something to kind of protect you from. But in this moment, you're not in any danger, okay? So feel this space to kind of direct your attention to something. Focus on one thing. Don't get caught up in the pattern of the mind switching to different things. Okay, inhale, arms forward and up. Good. As you exhale, come down over the legs, you soften. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands on the mat, step both feet back, this time plank. Okay, so again, if you need it, knees might come down. Okay, if you can stay up, go for it. But again, spread the fingers. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come halfway. All right, inhale over the toes, lift your heart forward, feel the shoulders come down and back. Good. Tuck your toes, hips go back. Okay, so pausing for a moment. All right, direct your attention on one thing. And that one thing might be how you're breathing. All right, the one thing could be like, how does the hands feel on the mat or floor? Okay. Try not to get caught up in that scanning for, issues, scanning for threats, scanning for something to kind of take you away from what you're focusing on. All right. Pause. Nice. All right. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Twist the back heel down. Okay. And then from here, keep the hands on the mat. You're just going to straighten that front leg, pyramid pose. Right. So just like we did at the start of class, keep a little micro bend in your front knee so it's not locked. All right. And in the same way we press the heel, press the front foot down into the floor. And then create the action like you're trying to drag your front foot back behind you. Okay. Feeling a little bit of that engagement, any amount that you can, straighten out the front knee. Okay. So again, getting into that muscle of the hamstring, the muscle behind the front leg. Keep that effort. Take an inhale, reach the chest forward. And then any amount that you can, rebend forehead to the knee. All right. And this might be the spot where you direct your attention to your hamstring. You feel the muscle behind your leg. All right. You use that sensory feedback to direct your attention to something. Stay. Good. Okay. Rebend into your front knee. Step the right leg back. Down dog. And pause for a moment. Okay. Same thing on the left side. Step your left leg forward. Twist the back foot down. Okay. Any amount that you can, straighten out the front knee. All right. But again, not to lock it, but just to give yourself some work here. Okay. And again, a little micro bend. All right. Press the front foot down into the mat. And then create that little bit of effort of just pulling your foot back behind you. Okay. Feel that squeeze in the back of the leg. And then any amount that you can, straighten out the knee. Yeah, that's good, y'all. All right. And again, keep that effort. Chest forward just a bit. Refold if you can. All right. And just check it in. Where's your attention right now? All right. Are you caught up so much up top that you lose the focus on the body? And then sometimes your body is making enough noise that you can't help but pay attention. But that's your anchor. Stay grounded. Okay. Bend your front knee. Down dog, step back. Good, y'all. Okay. Take a moment. All right. Think of it as like a little mental push-up. Like every time you direct your attention back to something, you get stronger at focusing on that thing, but focusing in general. So it's like a mental push-up. All right. Get stronger in the mental just as much as the physical. All right. Bend your knees. Look forward. Walk your feet in between both the hands. Nice. Forward fold, relax. Take an inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, fold, let it go. All right. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring the hands down to your sides. All right. Just take a deep breath to reset. Inhale in. As you exhale, just exaggerate the out breath. Let something go. All right. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Right. And as you exhale, forward fold, come down over the legs. Okay. So from here, bend your knees any amount. You're going to take your peace fingers, hook around your two big toes. Okay. If it feels good, you might also slide your entire hand into your foot. But that's a choice you make. If you try that and your body is like, cool. Let's go back, okay? Don't ever feel like locked into a decision. Don't ever feel like, all right, you try something and you have to do it because you tried that. No, switch to the thing that feels good. Listen to your body. All right, so peace fingers, bend your knees. And then I want you to bend the elbows slightly out to the sides. Give yourself a pull on the feet, all right? And in any amount that you can, you're gonna straighten out both the legs. So stretching the entire back chain, right? Believe it or not, you have muscles in your legs, specifically the back of your legs, that go all the way into your back, right? So by stretching the back, lengthening the knee, lengthening the hamstrings, pressing the knees back, You get all that together in one shot. All right, relax the neck for a moment. Take a deep inhale. Good. As you exhale, let that all go. Soften for a bit. That's good, y'all. Okay. Take a moment. All right, and as you inhale, come into half. Good. As you exhale, fold and relax. All right, step both feet back. You're gonna find down dog again. All right, and again, we direct our attention. All right, you choose the one thing that helps you stay focused. Good, y'all, okay? And then from down dog, take a little baby step towards the hands. So not all the way up, but like a little half step forward, a little big toe size fraction step. Good, okay? And then from here, feel like you can press the heels down into the floor. And in any amount that you can, lift the toes up and away from the mat. Okay, so one more time, heels down, toes lift up, okay? Like you're trying to be flat through the feet. And then feel like you can press your thighs up and back towards the ceiling, okay? Press the hands a little deeper into the floor. Send the hips up and back behind you. Okay, smooth it out. There you go. So the muscles on the back of your legs are just stretching a little bit more in your down dog. You're feeling that work. Nice, okay? And then come down onto the knees. All right, and then swing your legs out from underneath you. Good, y'all. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so lay all the way down on your back, okay? And this is that part of the practice where you can grab a little support. Okay, if you have a strap, or if you're familiar with like a strap people use for yoga, grab that, right? Anything else works. So if you have a bandana, you have a belt, you have like a little rope, you can use a rope, okay? So I'll show you both variations. So if you have a strap, you can use a towel. I don't know why I'm like finding all the things now, but a rolled up towel, anything, right? Just to wrap it around your foot. Take whatever you have, you're gonna hook it around the foot. Stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling, okay? So if you don't have any of these things, you could also do the same thing, peace fingers, big toe, just like you did in that forward fold, right? Any amount that you can, straighten out the right leg. If you don't have a strap or anything, I suggest you keep the left knee bent, right? If it doesn't serve any convenience and you can lengthen that left leg out, you go for it. But for just all safety purposes, keep the left knee in so you're not overexerting the spine, okay? If you have the strap or any other support, go for it. But the way we started class, we lifted the leg without support, so the leg did its own work. Now I'd say is the part of class where you let the support do a lot of the work, okay? And that's kind of big. Like, can you allow yourself to be supported? And that might not just be like a movement practice thing. That might be a whole life thing, okay? Whatever you have, you're gonna let the leg fall over to the right side now, okay? So this is that spot where if you wanna kind of fall into your flexibility and wanna go all the way down to the floor, you go for it. All right, all the way down. Nice, okay? And then right leg is gonna come back up and then cross it all the way over to the left side now, okay? So if you have the foot, you might release it, or if you have the strap or whatever you're having to hold it, let that support you on the way down, okay? If you're using nothing, you can keep that grip. You're welcome to switch the hands or just release it all together. All right, whatever you can do. Keep the leg long, but we're twisting a little more into the low back. Nice, y'all, okay? Last little bit. All right, and then come all the way back up. All right, bottom of your feet to the mat, take a moment. All right, every time we have this space in between, you get a little moment to just redirect your attention back to one thing. All right, and throughout this practice, just notice how many times your mind has just switched to something else, you know? That's not just in this 30 minutes, but your entire, you know, time that you're awake. Even when you sleep. Oh, let's not go there, okay? Peace fingers, big toe. Left side. Good. And then left leg straight up. All right? Keep the right foot down on the mat. Or if it serves no issue, right leg comes down. Okay? And again, the most important thing is that you're just making space behind the back of your leg. So again, if you have that support, you have that strap, you switch it over, but let your strap help you make space. All right? Let your support you in your work. All right? And then left leg out to the side, as much as you can lay it out. All right, where does your attention go when you're in the shape? You know, can you stay with the shape? Can you stay grounded in the sensation? And if you catch yourself darting into like, you know, what you're gonna eat after this video ends, like, we want to practice that mindfulness. We want to practice that attention. Left leg comes back. I hope you do eat something good though. Left leg all the way across to the other side. And then again, any amount. If you have the strap, you go for the strap. Right? Just for my spacing awareness right now, I'm making some modifications. But you know you can make modifications too. All right, last few on this side. Slowly come all the way up. All right. And then draw both knees up into the chest for a minute. Okay. And then bring the arms around both your legs. All right. Hug your knees a little closer into your chest. So you can grab for your elbows. If that's a little crazy to get right now, you might grab your wrists or your fingertips. Okay. And with the arms and the legs, I just want you to roll around a bit on your back. Okay. So think like you can massage anything in your body by just rolling over it right now. Give yourself a little gentle roll down. All right. All right, and pause. All right, re-relax your head down on the mat. Try to soften your upper back. All right, tighten the grip around the legs. Hug the knees a little closer into your chest. All right, take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, squeeze the knees down and in. One more time, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the knees, squeeze. Okay, and then separate the feet. We call this one happy baby. All right, peace fingers are gonna grab the big toes. All right, and let the legs come out into the sides. All right, if it feels nice, you could switch the grip. You might grab the outer edges of your feet. But the big thing is that you kick up into the hands. And then with the hands, you're gonna draw the legs down and in. There you go, okay? So knees maybe come somewhere to the outsides of your body. And then keeping up with the hamstring work. This might feel nice. Don't feel obligated to move on if this is what you need. But you might kick that left leg straight out to the side. Give yourself a little more work behind the leg. All right, same thing on the right side. All right, or if you have both, you got room to do both, you might take them there. All right, last little bit here. All right, and all the way down in the body. All right, let the legs be long. Bring the hands to either the sides of your body or grounded on the stomach and chest. Okay, and then getting that length out, you know, heels out, toes fall over. All right, for just a moment. Let yourself kind of come back to that one thing. Okay. You might rest your attention on the sensations of your legs since we did a bit to open them up. Or maybe it feels nice just to register your breath for a moment. But again, think about the mental push-up. Every time you feel yourself getting pulled away from your one thing, draw it right back. Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you like how grateful I am just to have had this opportunity to share with you today. And at the end of the day, I just hope that you feel a little more space in those muscles at the backs of your legs. Take as much time as you need here. And maybe if possible, you carry a little bit of this awareness off your mat with you and into your day. Other than that, have a good one. And I'll see you next time.